Bama shocked the college football world by not dropping one spot despite a very lackluster effort against Georgia in the SEC championship game. They play Oklahoma. We're going to talk to Shank about all that right here on the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel. So like and subscribe. We're brought to you by Pearl River Resort. Let's get this show started. All right, there he is, Alphonse Taylor. You know him as Shank. I'm Mick Gillespie. And again, good to see you guys. As we try to do here twice a week. Shank, there's so much to talk about today.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is.
Just let's start with let's do like the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? Let's start with the good. Bama in the college football playoff, which means that hey, we're relevant for another 12 days. And let's see what happens at Oklahoma. I mean, let's go. I was elated. I'm just going to tell you.
I am absolutely excited that we got in because we deserve to be in. And I actually like the matchup that we have, Nick. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little concerned about being matched up with Texas A&M right out the gate, which, in my opinion, would have worked against us. But I think with us seeing Oklahoma once and we know how tough it is to beat a team twice, and just the way that we played that game the first time, Nick, we basically spotted them every point they had almost.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so I like the matchup, man. I think we'll clean up the things necessary to come out with a win in that first game. But, you know, the biggest thing, Mick, is that we got in. We weren't penalized for being first seed in the SEC and losing the SEC championship game, which I don't think should have been the case anyway. And I think most people are only fighting for us to be penalized because it was Alabama. Because you take it back to last year, you talk SMU, you know, and people were going to bat for them to not be penalized for the exact same reason, man. And now I know people can say, well, you know, Alabama has 3 losses on the season. All right, cool. We took a loss first game of the season. We lost to an Oklahoma team that is in the playoffs as well. And we lost to Georgia the second time we played them, Mick, which is, by the way, the number 3 team in the playoffs.
Great point.
You know what I'm saying? And so if they want to talk quality of losses, Mick, we're right there with the best of them. And on top of that, we still ended up with a stronger strength of schedule than Miami or Notre Dame, who we were in contention with for those spots. We have the better resume. And you know what I'm saying? So I don't see what the uproar is about us getting into the playoffs when the spot was ours before we ever played in the SEC championship game.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the whole thing with Notre Dame, I thought Notre Dame was going to get in. I'll be honest. I thought Notre Dame was going to get in. I thought Bama was going to play Texas A&M. I thought Notre Dame was going to play somebody. I forget who it was, but they were, and then the winner would play Indiana. But the thing about keeping Miami out is Miami and Notre Dame had very similar like schedules, like very similar like matrix. Yeah. But Miami beat them.
Right.
Like plain and simple. You know, like that's just what happened.
Yeah.
And the on-field play to me matters more than any of these matrix because you won the head-to-head matchup.
Yeah, man. I mean, I get it. I get Notre Dame's frustration. But at the end of the day, like you said, Mick, they had the head-to-head matchup. You knew your schedule was weak to begin with, and you knew that game against Miami was going to be a must-win, and you didn't get it done. All right, and you have nothing else to fall back on. And well, in Bama's case, all right, we knew this was the second time playing Georgia. We already had a foot to stand on because we walked into Athens and we beat them the first time, Mick. And so sorry if they beat us in the rematch, all right? You know what I'm saying? They had to beat us in the rematch or else that would have looked imagine trying to debate about Georgia getting in the playoffs from taking 2 losses to Bama. What would that have looked like? You know what I'm saying? And nobody would have wanted to keep them out based on the SEC championship game. And so my thing about Notre Dame, man, I get it. You feel snubbed. But at the end of the day, you had the opportunity to prove that you belong with that head-to-head matchup against Miami. You got a water week schedule. Nobody cares if you beat a number 20 Pitt team. They're horrible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The ranked wins that they do have, like who do those teams match up against? Make nobody. I
Yeah.
mean, you know what
Well,
I'm
they got to
saying?
schedule better, Shank, and they make their own schedule. Every single game is scheduled for them because they don't want to be in a conference.
Right, which is why nobody has any pity for them. Real
Yeah.
teams playing conferences, Mick. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Miami had to deal with the ACC debacle of not being in that ACC championship game when wholeheartedly they probably should have. We got a 5-loss Duke team representing the ACC in the championship game. And on top of that, we got people trying to discuss them for a playoff spot with 5 losses, Mick. Conference championship or not, the disdain that people would have displayed if Bama had 5 losses and won an SEC championship, and we would have thought that we were going to get into a playoff spot. We would have been everything but a child of God to most people.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
simply put, man, Notre Dame handles business against Miami. They're in the playoffs. And since they aren't in the playoffs, they've decided that they aren't just going to play a bowl game at all. Whatever. You can call it what you want. You can cry because you didn't get your way. You're gonna take your football and go home. You don't want to play with us anymore. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the committee's not perfect. If Bama would have been left out of the playoffs, so be it. We would have had to eat it because
We did last year,
realistically,
Shank.
yeah. Because my take at the end of the day, Mick, is we controlled our own destiny. All we had to do was win, and we would have never have been having these debates. We didn't win. All right. And so now everybody wants to debate and go to bat on why we deserve or don't deserve to be in. Cool. We left it up to the committee. Now that we're in, for Notre Dame to just decide, like, all right, guys, we didn't get our way. We're gonna go ahead and pack it up for the rest of this season.
Well, think about this. The year that Bryce Young, Alabama lost to Tennessee, 22, lost to Tennessee on a last-second field goal. They lost to LSU, both of the road games where LSU went for 2 and got the conversion. And that's how Bama lost 2 games. And they got kept out. We had Bryce Young. We had Jahmyr Gibbs. We had more talent than anybody else. If we'd have made the college football playoff, we'd have won it. And they kept us out. And not Nick Saban didn't say, oh, you know what? We're not playing in our bowl game.
No.
Bama went in and just smoked Kansas State just to prove a point. And then the next year they made it. And won the SEC.
And it's crazy. We would have got crucified for this behavior that Notre Dame is exhibiting right now, man. It's just like, you already know how that would have went, Mick. They already talk bad about us as is because we've won so damn much that everybody just wants us to fall off a map and fail right now.
Yeah.
But we didn't cry when they left us out. We didn't tuck our tails. And so if you felt like that you deservedly needed a spot in the playoffs, showing it in the bowl game would have been a great opportunity, right?
Yep.
It would have been a great chance to prove to everybody that the committee got it wrong. But we'll never know. We'll never know if the committee got it wrong or not because Notre Dame won't play in the bowl game at all because their feelings got hurt.
I would have loved to see Notre Dame and Vanderbilt play.
Come on. But, that would be a great game.
Yep.
Notre Dame is always welcome to the SEC. That's forever expanding at this point. Come on down.
That's what they ought to do. Just join our conference. Play 9 conference games. See how your team is at the end of the 9 conference games. Oh, though, by the way, then now you got to play a 10th if you make the championship game, which I don't know about you, but there's no reward anymore to playing in this conference championship game. You're already into the playoff.
Right.
The teams that you're playing get to sit at home and rest and scout and watch you, and you're getting banged up. And on top of that, they get a bye, and you got to go on the road and play them afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, think about that. If we were one of these teams that sat at home, but we're the number 1 seed, it would have been Ole Miss and Georgia. The game would be in Tuscaloosa instead of Norman, Oklahoma.
Absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, Mick, man, it's just Notre Dame, they don't play anybody. There's no gauntlet, no dogfight on their schedule at all. I can say the same about Ohio State. They don't play anybody. And then, you know what I'm saying, the toughest matchup for Ohio State before their conference championship game was a 3-loss Texas team. that ended in the SEC, right? A 3-loss Texas team in the SEC. And then you finally get some competition out of your own conference for the first time in the conference championship game. And then you score 10 points. Now imagine if you had to play that type of schedule 6 to 7 times out of the season, Mick. Imagine you had to play that type of team 6 or 7 times a season, and you think you're going to walk into the playoffs unscathed, everybody healthy, you're going to make it to the end of the season, everybody feeling all nice. That ain't the case at all. And by the way, I called Indiana beating Ohio State.
Yeah,
That
we
was my
both
pick.
did.
We did. We called
we
it,
both
man.
did.
We
We
called
both
it.
did. Yep. Hey, look, they took over. Like I said, Tom Abraham, our buddy, was disagreeing with us. I told you it was going to be a home game for Indiana. They hadn't won this in forever. It was like, I mean, it was a perfect night for Indiana football.
Absolutely. And just some of the throws Mendoza made down the stretch to finish off that game. My God.
Yeah.
I mean, and the throws and just the catches that were made as well.
Yeah, those guys have good grips, man. They catch the Penn State game. The way that ended, it's one of the most unbelievable games I can remember. I mean, they made like 2 or 3 catches, including that touchdown to win the game, that were just unbelievable. Absolutely. You know, so this is. I don't think Indiana, even with Kurt Signetti, can maintain this long term. But the group of players that he has right now and what they've done for this time being is amazing. And they're hard not to pull for. And congratulations to them. Congratulations to Georgia. Georgia beat our ass.
Oh,
plain
they
and simple.
Smacked us. And I'm so goddamn tired of us losing the physicality battle. Like, I'm tired of it. We go out and we throw the ball 70% of the time, and we got nothing to show for it, Mick. Meanwhile, Georgia comes out here, runs the ball damn 41 times, just drags us up and down the field, and what do we have to show for it? Block punt, interception, continuously giving them short fields. Mm-hmm. We don't control the time of possession. We got no damn run game. We're not converting on 3rd and 2 once again. Yeah. Well, we keep, man, I wish somebody a damn tell Grubb that the only time a damn play action is going to work is when you can actually run the ball.
Yeah.
We play action and doing all this shit on 3rd downs when we need short conversions to keep the ball and keep the defense off the field. Yeah. But we're failing at basic football math, Mick.
Right.
Basic football math. And the recipe goes, you win the turnover battle. Mm-hmm. Or at the very least, you don't turn the ball over. You convert on 3rd downs, no mistakes in special teams, and you control time of possession.
Right.
And we aren't hitting on any of those things right now.
No.
16 special carries for -3 yards.
Oh, Nick. I know. Well, the problem is that Hill's hurt. The other guys are out. And then AK, and we wanted to see AK Deer. He's running the wrong plays and just, I mean, looks like he's scared when he's got the ball. He's just not ready yet. He'll be a good one, but he's just not ready. I mean, that's the problem when you play all these tough games and they're all, guys are banged up. We missed Jam Miller, but it wasn't like there was a bunch of holes there either. I mean, it was just.
But my thing is, Mick, Jam's been hurt most of the season now.
He has.
That shouldn't be an excuse for the running back room at this point. Like, you knew you were going to be pressed in the service for over half the season at this point. We got to be better.
Yeah.
At some point, we got to start leaning on some of these coaches, man. We got to be better. Yeah. Offensive line looks horrible. Yeah. No way you're telling me that that's the offensive line we showed up with for an SEC championship game, Mick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, in all my years of football, not even Alabama, who the hell is going to win a football game with that type of performance up front? 16 carries, -3 yards.
Yeah.
That's not just a running back issue, Mick. That's an up front issue. That's a play call issue. That is the offense as a whole. Like, that is ridiculous.
Right.
Like, you mean to tell, and what makes me so mad, Mick, if you look at the 2 games, you know what I'm saying? Georgia did nothing different this game than what they did the first game. They stuck to who they were. They ran the ball. They played defense. And this game, they didn't turn it over. So in return, they possessed the ball for over 12 more minutes than us, right? And then you look at on our side, Mick, well, we had such a good game that first game. We ran the damn ball 38 times for 3 yards a carry,
Right.
converted on 13 of 19 third down attempts.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And now you look at us this game, 16 carries minus 3. Our third down conversion is horrible. Oh, I wonder why. It's almost like the run game is important, Mick, whether they want it to be or not.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
if we're going to be a damn 70-30 pass run team, we need to be damn efficient at this 70% pass rate that we got
Right.
going on.
Right. Right. Well,
And
that's
we are
look.
not.
It's the thing that's haunted Grubb. I mean, it's why he got let go by the Seahawks last year. They didn't like the run pass ratio. They didn't like the lack of a run game. I still think that it could work, but some of those pass plays on third down were just baffling. You know, you need 2 yards. Now, not having Josh Cuevas is a big deal.
Absolutely.
Got to get him back.
Absolutely.
Just plain and simple. He's so important to our offense. You know, just his ability to catch the ball in short yardage situations, right? Now, I'm hoping that he comes back. And that's, you always look better when you got good players around you, right? And I think that's important. But I don't know. The games don't even, like, I hate to say it. Even if we won, I'd feel the same way. This game just doesn't mean anything anymore. You know, it's just like
I won't say that.
But look, before when you guys played in it, you had to win it to go to the playoff.
Right.
You know, now it's like, what are we doing this for? Shouldn't this have been, I mean, it's just my opinion. Shouldn't this have been Vandy against Oklahoma? Give Vandy a chance to get into the playoff instead of your best teams playing? Playing for what? To go out there, you're hurt. You've been playing all these games. Georgia didn't play as tough a schedule as Alabama. No, that's one of the reasons Bama got in. They played a hellacious schedule to get there. It would have been nice to, in what your reward that you get a day off, you get a game off to heal.
Only team in history to beat 4 ranked teams. 4 games.
And look at it, man.
Come on, man. 4 consecutive games in a row.
Only
team in history to do that.
And all the games, you know, like South Carolina on the road's a tough game. Auburn on the road's a tough game, right? Georgia on the road is a tough game, you know. Like, and don't forget, they'd won 33 straight at home. I mean, it's like, oh, then the home games are tough games. You know, there's just no let up in the schedule. But I don't know. I guess if you win, I mean, it is a championship. But it just kind of felt like we were just had gotten to that point where our roster was so diminished from injuries. You know, it's like, who are these guys? You know, I mean, it's just the way that it is. I mean, you look at the way that, like, just say like Parker Brailsford before he's out of the game, and the guy's got like he's one of your best offensive linemen. He can't even move because of a leg injury. Yeah. You know, it's like you have enough of those, and it's going to be a factor. But look, I'm not taking anything away from Georgia. They won the game. They'd waited a long time to beat us like that, and they did. But the good thing is that the season rolls on, and you know, and now we kind of look at the Oklahoma and the college football playoff, and we talk about Notre Dame. Was there any other surprises or anything else when you looked at the playoff, like the bracket that you liked or didn't like?
James Madison and Tulane. Oh, brother. Mind you, Ole Miss hung 45 on Tulane in the regular season. But hey, man, you know, that's I feel like that's why strength of schedule should matter, Mick. It's like, I get it. Tulane and James Madison, they had phenomenal seasons. But that's like 2A football saying, oh, yeah, we should be playing with 7A football because we beat everybody in 2A.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
great point.
Like, I get it. When the puppies beating up on the other puppies, they feel like a big dog. Mm-hmm. But at some point, that puppy going to have to come over here to the big dog side of the park, and it's going to get ugly quick, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying James Madison and Tulane aren't good, but I think the difference is depth. You know what I'm saying? Where they may have 11 guys total that are really good players from both sides of the ball. And then they go play an Ole Miss who got 11 guys on the bench behind 11 All-Americans. It's just like,
yeah.
and those 11 guys on the bench could come start for you right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it doesn't add up at the end of the day, man. And I don't think they played or beat anybody worth noting. They just won out on a really weak schedule compared to everybody else, and got put in. I mean, I'd rather have Notre Dame, man, than Tulane.
Yeah, me too.
You
Well, I
know?
mean, if you were putting the best teams in,
Yeah,
Tulane,
yeah.
I think that we're not talking enough about Vandy being a deserving playoff team.
I'll never vouch
I
for
know,
them,
I
Nick.
know you don't
Fuck
like
them.
Diego. I like Diego though. But I mean, look, when you put their resumes up there, they lost to Alabama on the road in a close game, and they lost to Texas. They were way behind, but they got back in the Texas game. Like James Madison and Tulane don't have any of that stuff. It's kind of a joke the way that they're putting them in there, man. It's just like everybody knows they don't deserve to be there. Tulane may take advantage of the fact that Lane Kiffin left, but I just can't imagine those teams even coming close to a win.
Yeah, man. Tulane just don't have enough to compete with an Ole Miss type team, especially an Ole Miss team of this caliber that Lane has like built over these years. And this is like the peak of Ole Miss, of his Ole Miss teams right now. Yeah. I don't think they stand a chance, honestly. And, you know, but I feel like it had to be done at some point, Mick, because now if they go into these games and they just get absolutely blew out, now the committee can come back next year and be like, look, see, like,
yeah, right.
This is why we don't put y'all in these games. But I think that one of my old high school coach said something on Twitter, just think that they should have like a tournament of their own. Like that conference of football, that league of football should just do their own playoff bracket. You know, because winning a national championship at that level is be just as exciting as coming to compete against us, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, if high school football is separated by divisions, college is the same way. Tulane and James Madison should be competing for a national championship on their level. You know, they shouldn't be forced into play with an Ole Miss. Who did James Madison get matched up with?
James Madison's going to play Oregon.
Holy hell. He's just like
not going to turn out well for
him. Like, come on, man. It's just like we letting them come play, but it's just like, look, we're going to put you up against two of our biggest down bouncers. If you can get past them, you're allowed in the club. And them bouncers finna stomp them out, Nick. It's a wrap.
Come on, man. You know they're not going to do it.
It's a wrap.
It's going to be so ugly. I'm curious. That's funny,
if you can beat up Shank, we're going to let you in the club.
You know how it's going to turn out, though, man. Come on. I just I gotta check the odds here, because I bet you it's pretty ugly.
What Kalshi got for us, man?
All right, Bama, by the way, is a 1.5 favorite at Oklahoma now. Nice. Just because I just saw this. All right, Tulane is. I mean, is this playoff football? I mean, I always want to ask you this: is this playoff football? You put a team into the playoff that's a 16.5-point underdog. That's Tulane at Ole Miss. But if that's not good enough for you, James Madison is a 21-point dog against Oregon.
21?
21.
Come on, man. He's just like, what are we doing here? He's just like, I respect the seasons. Tremendous season, guys. Worked hard. Won a lot of games, but come on, man. Like, everybody's debating about Notre Dame not getting in over Miami and Alabama when Tulane and James Madison is right there.
I know. That's
crazy. Did you see the clause that they have, though? To where, like, the committee has a clause for Notre Dame, basically, if they are ranked, like, basically 11 or 12, anywhere in there before conference championships are played, they're automatic bids for the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
And so essentially them not being in the conference don't matter no more.
No, they get special treatment, although they didn't get the special treatment this time. I was shocked, man. I mean, you guys can go check out the video because I posted it. My man Catfish jumped on with me, and I was just thinking, like, I was just going to be happy with playing at Texas A&M. I knew we were in. I could tell by the Vegas odds, but when I saw Notre Dame out, I was just like, oh my God. I'm not telling you that I would have done one thing or the other. I just couldn't stop laughing because I was like, oh my goodness. You have to have this every year, though. And I think they made the right decision. I just do. They beat them.
They absolutely did.
Miami beat them.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to head-to-head, you would have had to beat Miami. And you know what I'm saying? And if anything, they want to talk about head-to-head between us and Georgia. Well, shit, they had to put us in because we got another game to play. We 1-1 on the season, mate.
Yeah, we got to meet them again. Hey, let me remind you guys, too, that we're brought to you by New Life Art and newlifeart.com. Promo code Bama Tailgate. This is the first time we play.
In some places, football is a sport. In Alabama, it's a fine art. New Life Art is now accepting pre-orders for Daniel A. Moore's next Crimson Classic, the Crispy Screen, guys. What a name to commemorate the Fat Boys. This masterwork commemorates the screen pass to Caden Proctor that outsmarted Kirby and the Georgia defense. Proctor's catch and bulldog dozing run set up Ty Simpson's 3-yard touchdown just before the half, which was a big score for us, guys. Visit DanielMooreArt.com to see the artist's preliminary sketch and take advantage of a special pre-publication pricing for the Crispy Screen. Go ahead, get into that. Go get you one of those Caden Proctor prints. I'm super excited to get mine in because he's living a dream of all the fat boys. And go look up that Crispy Screen and get you one, guys.
All right, there it is, the Crispy Screen. All right, Shank, as we end this show or get close to it, I got to throw up the Kalshi, and I got to ask you some. Yeah, I mean, like, look, we talked. Cruz and I talk about the Heisman. Kalshi, we talk about who they think is going to win a national championship. I want to ask you something even more significant that Kalshi brings to the table, and this is one of the things I love about Kalshi. Obviously, you can use Bama Tailgate, our promo code, $10 free when you trade $100. Legal in all 50 states. You get better odds, no VIG, all that stuff. I mean, live trading, transparency. But what I really love is it's not just football. It's politics, economy, Oscars, the Grammys, pop culture, all of that stuff. So this guy made his name in the Super Bowl last year nationally, but he's been very popular before that. He has one of the biggest beefs since Biggie and Tupac didn't like each other. The question that I have for you today that you can help us all with is this: Kendrick Lamar. What do you think his chances are? How many Grammy Awards will Kendrick Lamar win? How many Grammys do you think he'll win?
Oh, I'm going for at least 2.
At least 2, huh?
2.
Are you a Kendrick Lamar guy?
I am. I'm a big Kendrick guy.
So would
you for a long time?
So can you like him and Drake, or do you have to pick one?
Oh yeah, I like them both. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah. I like them both. They beef ain't got nothing to do with me. I just want to hear good music, man. That's it.
Do you think that some of that stuff is just because it creates, obviously people talking about them and helps them sell records? Or do you think it's a legitimate beef?
I think all of it is pre-planned. All of it is industry. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the money got to move, man. Well, you making that amount of money, do you really think they care about each other's feelings to be beefing? I don't know, man. That's just me, though, Mick. That's just me. Because all I'm saying is, if I got $1 million in front of me, or I can worry about some biracial dude that got cornrows in his head, what you think I'm going to pick, Mick? $1 million. But that's just me. That's just me, man.
I've had to. I love hearing about all the drama with this. I don't know why it entertains me so much, but
man,
everybody's opinions on it's pretty funny. And then Bad Bunny is going to be the halftime Super Bowl guy this year. You do the Super Bowl halftime. I mean, it really does help your career.
Oh yeah. I mean, look. Bad Bunny's going to be a tremendous performance, man. I hope everybody gets acquainted with him. He's a good time. It's a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know how that goes. There's always going to be somebody that dislikes something. Whatever.
Yeah. All right, last one today, and this is one that's near and dear to my heart. What do you think the U.S. will? Well, let me start this over. Will the U.S. say that aliens exist this year? I think I've asked you this one before, but I'm going back to it. Almost $3 million have been traded on this topic. There has been a lot of stuff coming out. You know, obviously there's this new video where we shoot a missile at one of these unidentified flying objects, and you've seen this, and the missile breaks apart, and they realize that there's a force field around the ship that a missile could not penetrate, but they still haven't officially come out and said that they exist. What do you think?
No, they're not gonna come out and admit that, man. They're not gonna do that.
Everybody agrees with you.
Yeah,
98 cents to the dollar.
You know how it goes once you start lying, man. You got a lie to keep the lie going, man. Like they can't just come out and admit to it now. They've been lying for a long time.
Right. Yeah, it'd be like them saying, "Hey, you know what? That whole moon landing thing." All right, hey Shank, any final thoughts before we wrap things up? And always great to hang. It was awesome having you and Coker over here.
Absolutely,
to do the
man.
tailgate show.
Always
this
fun
weekend.
We get together.
God, I had such a good time.
Me too, man. But man, last thing to close it out. It's playoff time. It's a physical game. Second time playing Oklahoma. Hopefully we, figure some things out from an injury standpoint. I know we're down right now, but at this point of the year, everybody has something going on, man. And so nobody cares. We just got to win or go home. I think we have a good chance to beat Oklahoma. And hopefully we figure out a way to revive the run game, or at best become more efficient in the pass game. That's all I got, Mick. Roll Tide.
Hey, Roll Tide, Shank. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, share with your friends. Get in the comments section. Argue with us. Do you think that Bama should have played better in the SEC championship game? Or are you not worried about it? Do you think that aliens exist? And would the government admit that? We talk about it all here on the Bama Tailgate Show. Brought to you by
Auburn in their bowl game.
Hey, how about them turning down the bowl game? You guys don't want to go back to the Birmingham Bowl again?
Oh, Auburn, man.
They didn't want to lose to Georgia Southern this year.
Hey, that's a great way to end it, dog. That's a
Roll
great
Tide.
way to end it. Roll Tide.
I may not suit up on Saturdays anymore, but I'm still in the game.
Let's roll.
In here, I call the plays, make adjustments, and lay it on the line. Want to feel that fire, that rush? Then you've got to get in the game. I used to say it in the tunnel, and I still say it now. Let's roll.
Let's roll.
We're presented by Bod Coach, and you can tell I'm slimming up over here, and it's because of Bod Coach. This is absolutely amazing. It's your personal trainer that is with you 24/7. So when I go to hotels or when I'm on the road, I type in, "Hey, look, I got equipment. This is what I have," and it'll make a workout specifically for me, what I want, what exercises I want. When I'm at home or I'm in a hotel and there's no way I can get to the gym, it'll say, "Hey, this is what I want to work on today," and it sends you personalized workout plans. It's really awesome. And they contacted me a few weeks ago to be a spokesman. I said, "Well, I want to try this." Bod Coach is fantastic. Like, I use it all the time. I mean, and if I'm telling you, man, like, it makes working out when you are on the go like me so much better. Just because I don't always know I didn't play football at Alabama. I didn't have Scott Cochran yelling, yeah, and telling me what workouts to do. So anyway, I'm going to put in the body on the YouTube all about Bod Coach. Get you guys signed up there, but tell them you heard it on Bama Tailgate.